Hello, my name is Teacher Paula, and I am a teacher with Vipkid. And so many of us teachers have a question about final projects. Do the students do the final projects? Do they not do the final projects? What do you do as a teacher? Well, if you want to hear just a little bit about final projects, keep watching. If you're new to my channel or you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and if you like what you hear, give me a big thumbs up. Sorry about my lipstick on my hand. I just did a glossy box unboxing for makeup, and if you want to catch that, I'll put the link to it right here. Final projects. So many of us always wonder, do they really do their final projects? My answer is sometimes. How's that for an answer? I have some screenshots of a couple of final projects. Let's get started. Let's look at the first project. This final project was one of the ones in the feelings about happy, sad, fine, and angry. I could tell that the little boy did not really do it on his own, but he was able to tell me exactly what each picture was, and he did use a complete sentence. Because he was able to use a complete sentence and talk about each picture, I awarded him the full points for both questions about the presentation. This project was over the family, where they were supposed to draw a picture of their mom, dad, and themselves. Once again, I could tell that the little boy did not draw the picture on his own, but he did color it. I did give him all of the points for the picture part of the presentation. When it came to talking about the presentation, he was not able to use a complete sentence for any of it, and when I asked him to point to Dad, he pointed to Mom, and when I asked him to point to Mom, he pointed to Dad. So I did not award him all of the points for this, because he was not able to explain to me the picture even using one word, and especially not using a complete sentence. How do you handle a situation like that, where they do have the picture, but they aren't able to talk about it? Because the criteria that Vipkid says is that they are able to explain the picture or their presentation to where you as the teacher can understand it. Drop a comment below and let us know, what do you do on that part of the presentation? This final project was over the seasons, and you can tell that this little girl used the example from the class as an inspiration of her project. She painted it and was able then to explain each season and what she showed in it. So I know that she totally understood the concept of each season. She used complete sentences, and I was able to understand all of it, so she received full points for both parts of the presentation. This project was over the days of the week and making a bookmark for each day. This little boy drew pictures of the toys that he played with on each day of the week. I know that he did not write the words at the top because he is not able to write that neatly. I can tell you that he did draw the pictures, and he was able to tell me the toys that he played with each day. He did not use complete sentences, and because of this, I only awarded him partial credit in the part where he is to speak and tell me about the presentation. If you notice on this presentation, it is not being held. That is because it had actually been uploaded before class. It was the first time I had one actually uploaded. It was really kind of cool. This project is one where they were supposed to draw their favorite animal. It was in level 3, and they were able to choose from 3 different options, and this is the option she chose. It is a bird, but I was very uncertain of what type of bird it was because I could not understand her, and she could only say it in Chinese. She tried to use a translator, but it never did accept it. I did go ahead and give her full credit because she was able to tell me a little bit about the bird, where it lived, and all the colors in it. Now another big question is, just what do you do if they don't have their final project? Well, if they have time, I sometimes take them to the last slide and let them draw something that went along with the project if they're able to. Lots of times there's not time, or it's just impossible for them to even put on the final slide what they should have done as a project. The thing that so many teachers don't like is when you're awarding the points over there, there's not a place to put did not have project. The only one that they have is that it wasn't very neat or they weren't able to present it. So how do I handle that? I put in feedback that they didn't have their project. And in that feedback, I will state, Bao Bao did not have her final project today, therefore they were not awarded the points for this. And I just go from there. That's about all you can do. I also leave a note to the LP stating that they weren't awarded the points because they didn't have their final project. Now I'm going to show you a slide of one that did not have her final project, but I knew I knew that we had a little bit of time and that she could draw the picture pretty quick. This project was over the seasons, and I knew that she would be able to do it fairly quickly, but in order to save time, I went ahead and wrote the seasons. As she was drawing each season, she was talking to me about them in complete sentences. She told me that in spring, the flowers started to grow, that in summer, there would be a rainbow, and in winter, it would snow, and in fall, the flowers and the plants would begin to die off. I knew that she knew the concept of the seasons and therefore awarded her the point. I wish that I had been taking screenshots of presentations for a long time because I know I have a lot more than that. I have also seen some tremendously talented students on Facebook pages where their teachers are bragging about how great their projects are, and they are great. Now I will be taking screenshots as projects are turned in and shown to me. So hopefully I will have a follow-up video of this of more projects. How many of your students have projects? How do you grade them if they don't have their project? What do you do? What do you say? Drop a comment below and let us know, because that's one of those questions where so many people are different. There are so many different views out there of how to handle projects that I really don't know that any one view or one way is correct. Sometimes it's left up to the teacher's discretion. I hope this helped just a little bit with some projects. I know I didn't have a lot of projects to show, and I'm hoping to get more as we go. But I just wanted to say that projects, maybe, maybe not. They're not always going to be done. And truthfully, I have more that don't do them than do them. Thanks for watching, and remember, teach because you love to. Thank you. Bye-bye.